Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have a really exciting video. We're going to be doing a drugstore slash affordable makeup Ulta haul. So I'm really excited for this video. I went on Ulta because I was really wanting to incorporate more drugstore makeup into my videos. And it's been a while since I've replenished on some of my favorites and tried out some new drugstore makeup. With Walmart and the pandemic and stuff, I've been trying not to go to Walmart and get drugstore makeup. And Ulta, the closest Ulta to me is like an hour away. So I just bought some on Ulta.com. So yeah, make sure to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And if you want to see everything I got from Ulta, then just keep on watching. Okay, so two of the things I'm going to show you is stuff that I actually got a week ago, and I just so happened to be in the place where Ulta is, the one that's closest to me, which is like an hour away. I was there eating, so we just went to Ulta afterwards. And these things I just decided to pick up in store because I was really wanting to try them, and one thing won't ever freaking come back in stock online, so I just went and picked it up. So the first thing is the Maybelline Silky Matte Bronzer in Sun Lit. So that is what it looks like right there. Super pretty. I have heard everyone talk about these and say they're a dupe for, I think it's Fenty Beauty that they said that it's a dupe for. I can't exactly remember, but everyone loves this bronzer from the drugstore, so I really want to pick this one up. It is a really pretty bronzer. I wore it last weekend after I got it, and I really like it. I didn't know what color to go with because I feel like they all look really light online. And I did actually look at Walmart for this, and they didn't have my color in stock. So I got Sunlight 01 if I didn't say. But yeah, super pretty. Love the color of it. It's kind of cool toned, but it still has a hint of warmth. As you can see, it's definitely warmer than like my Fenty Beauty one, but not quite as warm as Shady Biz. So yeah, I really like this one. And the other thing I picked up in store was the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So this is in the shade Fair Rose. So I got this concealer because one, I love the original e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which I did get a backup of that. I'm going to show it real fast. I did get a backup of the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. And I really love this concealer, and I'm about out of the one that I have. So I went ahead and got a backup of it. But I wanted to try out the hydrating one because everyone, I feel like, talks about it and raves about it. So I have used it twice, and I do really like it. I think it does wear really nicely. I don't get oily or anything. It just looks really nice and hydrated underneath the eyes. It's definitely thinner, and just, I would say it's not as much coverage as the original one, the matte one, but it still is really pretty. It does have like a medium coverage, I would say, and it blends out like a dream. It blends out so easily. The only thing I will say is I feel like I have noticed some creasing with this concealer. I want to keep trying it just to make sure, but I've definitely noticed some creasing. I actually have that one on today, and I can see some just a little bit, but nothing crazy. So I am going to keep playing with it. So far, I do really like it, but yeah, I went ahead and picked up both of those products. So I really want to try out some drugstore brow products. I have my favorites. I have tried the NYX one, which I do really like that one, but I want to try out some different ones that I haven't heard too much about. So one of them was the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. So I want to open this. I didn't really know what color to get because I do feel like sometimes the swatches online can be different than in person. So I didn't know what color. So I finally got it open, and I do really like the tip on it. It definitely has like a fine tip, which is what I prefer. Yeah. And I feel like this color is going to work really nicely for me. So I will try that out. I'm not too particular with brow products, so I want to try that one out. Okay, and then the next brow product was the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil, and I have mine in the shade Latte, and I did use that today. I've heard a lot of people rave about the Morphe Brow Pencil. It's $5, I think. I think that's how much it was. So I wanted to try it out. Again, I didn't really know what shade I should go with. I do like the color. I feel like the color It's a little lighter than normal, but I don't really mind a lighter brow pencil. And I will say it's definitely drier than the L'Oreal one, just from like swatches. So I don't know if you'll really be able to see. That's the Morphe and this is the L'Oreal. And if you can see, the L'Oreal is just a little bit more pigmented than the Morphe, like a little bit more creamier, which I don't mind a dry brow pencil. But if you don't really love that, then you probably won't love this one. The next one I got was the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim pencil. This is in the shade medium brown. So I either heard Jackie Aina talk about the L'Oreal one or the Maybelline one. I can't remember which one it was, which one she talked about. Maybe it was both. So I heard some YouTuber talk about these, but I want to try this out. Definitely a little smaller than I thought it was going to be, which that's fine. I don't really go through brow pencils too fast. Yeah, the color looks good. It's almost like an in-between of the L'Oreal one. I wouldn't say it's as creamy as the L'Oreal, but it's not as dry as the Morphe. Then I got 3 more of the NYX. I think these are the slim lip pencils. I have the suede matte ones. I think these are the slim ones. I could be wrong, but I got 3 colors that I've heard a lot of people talk about. So I got Natural, which I'm wearing today, and I'm obsessed with this lip combo. Obsessed with it, I tell you. So then I also got Mauve, which I think is supposed to be a dupe for MAC Whirl, which I really love that lip pencil too. And then I got, what's this one? Peekaboo Neutral. So we have a Natural and then Mauve and then Peekaboo Neutral. I keep wanting to say Natural, but I am loving these so far. I do love the NYX lip pencils. I already knew that, but I just kind of want some new colors. And I am obsessed with the shade Natural. Next thing is one of the lipsticks that I'm wearing today. Let me just go ahead and tell you my lip combo. So I also picked up the Maybelline Nude, what is this called? The Maybelline Sensational Lipstick in the shade Nude Lust. And I'm obsessed with this one. This one is definitely more of like a sheeny color. It's more of like a satin cream formula. It's not matte, that's for sure. So this is Nude Lust. So I have NYX lip pencil in Natural, and I blotted on some of this Maybelline lipstick, and then I also topped it with a little bit of this e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in the shade Cream, I think. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this lip combo. I did top it with the gloss that I'll show you here in a second, but I'm obsessed with these two mixed. One, I'm obsessed with Nude Lust on its own, but I'm also loving this e.l.f. one. So it is in like kind of this clear packaging. I think it's kind of supposed to be like the KKW ones. Maybe I'm wrong, but I heard SMLXO talk about this on YouTube. Or no, it was on her Instagram. It may be YouTube. I don't know. But I've seen her talk about it, and I am obsessed with this color. As you can see, the colors are very similar. I would say that Maybelline one is a little bit warmer, and the e.l.f. one is definitely more matte, but still they both are kind of have some satin shine to them. So there's the Maybelline one, and then here's the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one I think is $1 or maybe it's $2. I don't know, but I'm obsessed with this lipstick, and if you were looking for a good nude lipstick from the drugstore that's cheap, go pick up this e.l.f. one. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. And I'm obsessed with the Maybelline one, but the e.l.f. one is cheaper than the Maybelline one, but they're still, I have a feeling these are both going to be like my new favorite lipsticks. Okay. So I picked up 3 new shades of the Maybelline Lifter Glosses. I do have 2. I'm obsessed with these. So I have Moon and Reef. So Moon is the one that everyone says is a dupe for Fussy, which I will agree. I have been wearing Moon a lot. And then I also have a Reef. So I'll go ahead and swatch this one for you. Reef is definitely kind of more pink. And it's kind of, they have like the cream versions, and then they have like the sheer shimmery ones. And then we have Moon, which is more sheer. It's definitely a dupe for Fussy. And then I got 3 more shades. So I have Stone, and then I also got Silk, which is definitely a little bit more mauve-y. And then I also got Ice, which Ice is the one that I'm wearing over top of those lipsticks today. Ice is very sheer. You're not even going to be able to see this. Ice is really sheer. It's just like really, really, really sheer baby pink. It's almost clear, to be honest. But we have Silk, what was that? Stone, Moon, Reef, and then Ice, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So yeah, that's the ones that I got. All right, next thing is a repurchase that I haven't had in a while, but it is one of my favorite powders that I started with on YouTube. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, or no, Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 05 Fair. I've talked about this powder a lot on my channel. I used it all the time in the beginning. I had it, and then I just had other powders that I started using, and this one I just never repurchased, but I absolutely love this powder. It's very similar to the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powders, I feel like. I just love this powder. They have, I think, 5 shades, 6 shades, I don't even remember, but they have quite a few shades, so you should be able to find a color for every skin tone. I'm just obsessed with this powder. I'm glad I have it back in my collection. I'm wearing it today, and honestly, this powder is as good as high-end, so I had to get a repurchase of that one since it's been so long without it. And then I also repurchased the Milani Make It Last Matte Setting Spray. So during the pandemic, I ran out of this like at the very beginning, and then I never was going to Walmart or I don't buy drugstore makeup from CVS because I feel like they like hype up the prices there. So I haven't went anywhere to repurchase this one. I absolutely love the setting spray. I actually do feel like out of all the drugstore setting sprays I've tried, this one is the best. I also like the original. I haven't tried the dewy one because I have oily skin and I don't want to be more oily. But the original and the matte, I absolutely love. I do feel like they genuinely help to make my makeup last longer. They have a really good spray on them. Let me show you. As you can see, it's a really fine spray. And I don't really, they do kind of have like a almost sunscreen kind of smell, but I'm obsessed with these. The only problem with these is they only come in 2 fluid ounces, and 2 fluid ounces is not much if you're using this every single day. You could go through it pretty quickly. So I wish they would make them just a little bit bigger. Like at least give me like a 6-ounce bottle, maybe something that's not so small. But I do love these, and I'm glad to have it back also. Next thing is something that I'm wearing today. So this is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Is there a shade? Oh, this is 01 Natural. Anyway, this one is a really big size bronzer. If you can see, it's pretty big. I would say it's probably the same size as like my Marc Jacobs or something. I did use it today. I really like the smell of it. It has a very coconutty smell. I wouldn't say it's like as, maybe it's kind of like the Physicians Formula one, but I kind of like this coconut smell better than the Physicians Formula one. I do like this. My only thing with it is it is very buildable. I think it does say it's a buildable formula. Maybe not. I don't know. But it is a really, really hard to go, like, I mean, I don't know how you could go overboard with this. I mean, I was like swirling my brush in this and going on. I definitely got bronze. It just took a little bit to get there. And I did see some reviews saying that it's really buildable, almost too buildable, where you like don't get any products off. Just take your time with it. It is cheap. It's cheaper. I think it's like $5. So, you know, I'm willing to look past that because it is so cheap. And I actually do like the formula. I don't feel like it's too powdery. I don't feel like it doesn't blend. I don't feel like it's patchy. It's just, you do have to work with it. You do have to build it up for you to really get some like a bronze going on if you like that. But I do like this bronzer, and I will like continue to use it, of course. So yeah, I like it. You just gotta build it up. The next thing is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is the matte one. They did change the packaging of this. I mean, it's like still in a square bottle, but they changed it to like that soft matte, kind of like the NARS lid. So yeah, I used to use this foundation all the time. Like back in high school, I used this one all the time. And I still do love this foundation. It's been a while since I ordered it, and I did not get the right shade. This one is definitely too dark for me, but I can make it work. I'm excited to have this one back in my collection too. I wore this one mixed with the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. I have mine in the shade 100, which is True Alabaster. This is the one I used to use all the time. This was my go-to combo. I wore this all the time. And I never had a problem with getting oily with it. It lasted really well throughout the day. I always felt like it looked really pretty and flawless for so long. The L'Oreal one is definitely matte. I kind of forgot, but it's definitely a matte foundation. So if you do have drier skin, definitely use a moisturizer, or maybe try the dewy one, or what's the Pro Glow one. You probably would like that one a lot more, but these two together, if you have oily skin, I love these. And it's been so long since I used them, but I finally have them back. And they did change the packaging of this, which I kind of like more. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad to have that back in my collection. Next thing, what do we want to do? Is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. So I got the shade 10 Be My Light. So at first I was afraid this was going to be a little too dark for me. Let me swatch it. It's, because if I swatch it, it looks a little too dark. Like it's kind of going to give me that cast. I think this is the lightest shade. If I didn't get the lightest shade, I definitely meant to. But this is supposed to be a dupe for like the Laura Mercier, what's it called? The Baked Highlighter. I can't exactly remember what it's called, but I think it's supposed to be a dupe for that. Everyone talks about this one. Everyone loves it. I actually used it today and I do really like it. I definitely feel like it's a natural from within highlighter, which that's why I bought it. That's what I wanted, was kind of like that glow lit from within. So maybe that's why the shade kind of works for me, even though it's dark. It's kind of more sheer and you're not like getting a blinding highlight. So yeah, I do really like this, and I will continue to use this for everyday or even glam when I just kind of want a little bit of a glow, but I don't want a like blinding highlight. Then I got two of the e.l.f. Putty blushes. So these are newer. Okay, so I got Tahiti, which I'm hoping will work for me. So I got Tahiti. Oh, okay. It's not as dark as it looks in the pan, or not in the pan, but in the box. The box is red, so I'm like, did I get a red blush? But it's definitely a lot more pinky mauve than it is in there. So I got Tahiti and I got Bora Bora. Yeah, Bora Bora. So I've been hearing a lot of people talk about these. These are new as far as I know. And everyone has been talking about these and raving about how good they are, that you can wear them over powder or you can wear them underneath powder. So Bora Bora is definitely more of like a bubblegum pink, which I do really love pink blushes. So that is Bora Bora, and this one is Tahiti. So that is what they look like. I'm really excited to play with these. Then I had to get the cult favorite that I've never tried. It is the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and I got the matte one. They do have just the original putty primer, then they have the dewy one. I got the matte one because I just thought it would work better for my skin. So this one is white. I think that other one is like kind of a pink color, kind of like the Tatcha one. So this one is infused with kaolin clay and white charcoal. So I really want to try this one out, see if it's as good as everyone says it is. I mean, my gosh, everyone talks about this like it's the best thing that's ever came to earth. So that is what it looks like right there. Just a plain white. Hopefully it doesn't give white cast or like leave a white film or anything. But yeah, I'm super excited to play with that putty primer. This actually, I just talked about this in my last video. I got the Physicians Formula Matte Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Matte Bronzer. There was only 2 shades, which I don't, hopefully they expand that, because 2 shades is not a lot, and I'm a little worried that this shade is not going to work for me. It's a lot warmer than the original matte, or the original butter bronzer. So I will say the packaging on it is super cute. It has like the blue with the beige. It is really cute. It's just kind of like the standard packaging, and that is the color. I'm just worried that this is going to be too warm. Obviously, I have to try it, but that is what it looks like. It's a little bit warmer than I would normally go, or definitely will need to try that in a new video, and hopefully this color will not be Oompa Loompa on me. Next thing I got was, I'm so excited for it, and I just seen it and I loved it. So this is the Makeup Revolution Blush Burst Palette, and this is in collaboration with Roxy. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a pink packaging, and then these are the colors. How pretty is this blush palette? So pretty. All of them are, wait, is this a shimmer? I think all of them are matte, but they're all so pretty. And then you have like these marble ones. It's kind of all like pinky, rosy tones, and then you have some kind of like peachy pinks here and here. But I'm obsessed with this palette. I feel like I'm gonna get so much use out of this palette, and I can't wait to try it. Okay, and then the next thing are two cream blushes, or liquid blushes I should say. These are the Flower Beauty blush bombs, and I got the shade Pinched and I got this shade Bubbly. So I've heard people talk about these too. I've only tried a powder from Flower Beauty and I didn't love it. I got it because of Casey Holmes, but the only reason I didn't like it is because the color was just not my shade. It was way too dark for me, and I think they only had 2 shades, so I couldn't use that one. But I've always heard good stuff about their blushes. I guess if you do a really light amount, they can actually be pretty sheer. I don't feel like these are a super matte formula. At least it's not looking like it, but they might end up drying down matte. But they kind of look like they're going to be more of like a hydrating formula. So I didn't get enough of the pink, but this one is Bubbly and that one is Pinched. So just kind of like a peachy neutral, and then I got like a really like a baby pink. Next is a foundation. So this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and this is the matte one. So I have the shade F1. So a lot of people used to talk about this back in like a few years, maybe like 2018. The main person I heard talking about was Casey Holmes, and I always wanted to try it. Holy crap, that's a big difference. So it's literally like, I just went everywhere. It's almost like a giant concealer. As you can see, it has like a giant, enormous doe foot. And yeah, I'm super excited to try this out. Okay, the next thing that I got was the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So I have the shade 102 Fair Porcelain. I've always wanted to try this foundation, but I never have because I've always kind of heard mixed reviews. I feel like people either love this foundation or they don't like it at all. So I finally decided to pick it up, and it does come with a pump, as you can see. And yeah, I do tend to really like Maybelline's products and their complexion products, so hopefully I like that foundation. And then I got a powder, which this powder I'm a little disappointed by. So this is the Milani 01 Translucent Light to Medium Powder. I think they have 2 shades or maybe 3 of this. This is tiny, 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 tiny. I know it's cheap and everything, but I got the Maybelline one, which is like $8, okay? And it comes with 20 grams of product. This one, I think, I really want to say this was more than the Maybelline one. I really want to say this was like $10. I can't exactly remember, but this has 3.5 grams of product. That's little. That is not much product at all. I mean, 20 grams compared to 3 grams, that is quite the difference. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try this in a video, let you know if it's worth it or if you should stick to the Maybelline one. Because right now, the Maybelline one is like my ride or die at the drugstore. Oh, I did get a backup of my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Eggshell. Again, just like my e.l.f. one, I love this concealer. It's definitely more hydrating than the e.l.f. one, but it has it's a full coverage concealer and I love it. I'm about out of my other L'Oreal one. But the next one I got was the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Fair Porcelain. Again, I've heard a lot of people talk about this one. They say it's a Tarte Shape Tape dupe, which I'm pretty sure the L'Oreal one was like a Tarte Shape Tape dupe. I didn't really buy it for that reason. I just want to see if it's as good as everyone says. So yeah, I'm glad to finally be trying this one out. So I actually just heard someone, Juicy Jazz, I think on YouTube, is who I heard talk about these. These are the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumpers. So I was really excited to try these. So I got this shade, where does it say? Pink Quartz. Just a really pretty like bubblegum pink with almost some like gold reflex in it. And then I also got Natural Luster, which to me this is like a frosty like nude with gold glitter. So we have Pink Quartz and then Natural Luster. Super pretty. They're not like the Too Faced lip injections. I've never tried them, but they're kind of to me like the Buxom ones in a way. They have like that minty kind of feeling to them, but I wouldn't say quite as strong as the Buxom one. And then I got two more glosses. I've just been obsessed with lip gloss lately, and I wear it like pretty much every single day. So these are ones I have heard everybody talking about. So I got the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. So I got the shade Behind the Scenes, which is just the clear one because everyone says these are the best glosses ever. I don't know why I'm swatching this, like you're gonna be able to see it. And then I also got the shade Smile Sparkle Shine. So that is them right there. Definitely juicy. The Smile Sparkle Shine is kind of like a frosty pink. So as you can see, I like pink lip glosses. And then I got 3 lipsticks. I feel like I went ham with the lip products. I just feel like I don't have any drugstore lip products. But anyway, I got 3 of the NYX Suede Matte Lipsticks. So I heard a Juicy Jazz talk about how much she loves these. So I have the shade Free Spirit. Packaging is cute though, with a little heart. And then I got the shade Brunch Me. And then I got the shade, oh my gosh, the lids are kind of hard to get on with these. Dainty Days. So that's Dainty Days, Brunch Me, and then Free Spirit. I have a couple more lip products. So I got the Maybelline, 2 of the Maybelline Superstay ink crayons. I got the shade Lead the Way, which is like a pretty pinky mauve color. And then I got the shade Stay Exceptional. I want to say Expeditional. So this one is definitely more pinky and a little bit more bold. So that is what they look like. I kind of swatched them really small, but there's Lead the Way, and then the other one is Stay Expedition. What is it? Stay Exceptional. I keep wanting to say Expeditional. And the last 2 lip products that I got were from ColourPop. So these are the Lippy Sticks. I've never tried these, believe it or not. But I got Cookie and Oh Snap. Is it Oh Snap? So Oh Snap is definitely more of like a mauve nude. And I think that it says it's a matte. I don't personally think this looks like a matte. To me, it almost looks like a satin lipstick or maybe even like a creamy lipstick. And then I also got Cookie. I feel like Cookie is definitely more matte than Oh Snap, but whatever. So there's Cookie, which is like a matte warm nude, and then Oh Snap right beside it. So yeah. Okay, and then I also got the e.l.f. Bite Size Face Duo, I think is what it's called, but I can't find the name. Okay, well I'm pretty sure these are called the Bite Size Face Duos. So I got the shade Spiced Apple. So that is what it looks like right there. It's kind of like a peachy, my hand's a little bit stained, so it's gonna look a little different. But it's just like a peachy, almost like a terracotta blush. And then it has like a warm golden highlight. I don't know if those are supposed to be highlight or blush toppers. I definitely can't use it as a highlight. That'll be way too dark for me. But as I could probably use it over my blush if I ever wanted to make my blushes a little bit more dewy. I did get one more of those, and it was in the shade Guava. And it was kind of like a pinky kind of color. I'll put a picture of it if I remember. It came completely shattered, so I am getting a replacement for that one. I emailed them and they're sending a replacement. So yeah, I got those 2. So then I also got the Flower Beauty powder blushes. because that's what they're called. They kind of remind me of the Milani blushes. I don't remember what they're called, but they're the ones with like the rose pattern. So I got the shade Sweet Pea, which is like a pinky neutral everyday shade. And then I got the shade Wild Rose, which this one is definitely more of like that cool toned pinky shade. I've heard such good things about these. I'm so excited to play with these. Last blush for real this time is the BH Cosmetics Vanilla Peach Truffle Palette. So they had another one that I really liked. It was the Vanilla Cream palette. That's what it was called. But it was out of stock and it hasn't came back in stock. So I don't know if they're restocking that one or not. But I got this one, which I'm wearing this today. I mixed these two on the bottom. So you have kind of a mix of peachy colors and you have a mix of some really bright pinks. Yeah, super pretty. I will say these are definitely pigmented, so just go in with a light hand. Very last thing, finally. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Blossom Glow. Can you believe I've never tried this highlighter? Everyone has talked about this for like the past 4 years, if not longer than that. These have been raved about. So this one looked like this color would work best for me. So it definitely does have like a pinky undertone to it. It's like an icy pearly color with some pink into it. So that's it right there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I'm definitely excited to play with this because so many people have talked about these for years and I've just never really found a color. Mostly I've never tried because I've never found a color that I thought would really work for me. Either they were too dark or I just didn't really love the color. But I thought I would try that one out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That was a huge haul, but I'm so excited to incorporate more affordable drugstore makeup because I know that people want more drugstore, which I completely understand. I love drugstore makeup just as much as I love high-end, but the pandemic girl, she got in the way of getting some drugstore makeup. But yeah, I'm so excited to have some new ones that we can do some testing new drugstore makeup and just incorporate some more affordable makeup. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.